Tonight on Southwest Local News. A fatality on Quarry Road in Portland after a motorcycle crash. Charges yet to be made after cruelty and death of a koala in Koroit. Information sought regarding collision near Great Western in March. And in sport, we cover the results from Good Friday matches from the local district league.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening and welcome to Southwest Local News. A man has died following a motorcycle crash in Portland on Monday evening. It is believed the motorcyclist was travelling along Quarry Road when he lost control and crashed into a gate just after 8 p.m. The rider, a 56-year-old Portland man, died at the scene. An investigation into the circumstances of the crash remains ongoing. Police will prepare a report for the coroner. Anyone who witnessed the incident with footage or information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. Charges have yet to be made for the death of a koala in Koroit last month. The state conservation regulator is investigating the incident with assistance from Victoria Police. A spokesperson for the conservation regulator told Fitzmedia on Tuesday that while the investigation was progressing, no charges had been laid at this time. The conservation regulator is investigating an incident in which a vehicle was allegedly used to drag a koala along roadway in Koroit on Wednesday, the 25th of March. On March the 27th, the conservation regulator confirmed its investigators had interviewed a 67-year-old Koroit man in relation to wildlife cruelty offences. The man was released and was expected to be charged on summons. No one can be named surrounding the incident until charges are laid. The koala in the incident was found alive by concerned members of the public, but had to be euthanised due to the severity of its injuries. Anyone with information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. The investigation into an accident on southwest roads in late March has provided police with a possible lead. The accident was a collision on the Moyston Great Western Road in Great Western. The accident happened at 8:50 p.m. on March the 28th. Police are searching for a potential witness who they believe was driving a dark four-wheel drive. Police believe the four-wheel drive was present at the collision. Contact Crime Stoppers if you have any information. The drink driving message may be getting through to motorists in Warrnambool, but there are other areas with much work to do. Victoria Police carried out the 5-day Operation Nexus across the Easter long weekend, targeting road behaviour. In Warrnambool, no one was caught drink driving. 2 motorists were caught drug driving, while 4 were caught unlicensed driving. The biggest issue on Warrnambool roads was speeding, with 37 offences recorded. There were 5 unregistered vehicles but no impoundments, 1 seatbelt offence, 1 mobile offence and 3 cyclist offences. Southwest Youth Indigenous leader Jindara Alberts has had her voice heard on the nation's capital. Miss Alberts was in Canberra for the Youth Meets Parliament Week. Among the leaders they spoke to were the Speaker of House of Representatives, the Minister for Indigenous Australians, Minister for Youth and Assistant Minister for Mental Health and Suicide Prevention. She also visited the Australian Institute of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Studies.
It's also really exciting to see that there's so many people around, but like me coming from Victoria, that I can come and share experiences from down here to bring up there. From speaking into big crowds is really new for me. I try my best to share what I hear from my Making a Difference group that I now run. Also with my First Nations students on the First Nations leadership program that we run here, I also try to share all their experiences, and the same thing with my experience in school here down in Victoria. I try to share that the most when I'm up there.
Getting a park at the Warrnambool train station and the southern end of CBD will be a little bit more difficult over the next 6 weeks. Warrnambool Rail stable yard works have flowed into the lower car park on Marai Street. The works have begun on Tuesday, with the car park now not accessible to the public. There are more than 100 spaces in that car park. It is expected that the car park will be closed until May the 20th. Traffic congestion has improved but is still happening in the southern end of the Warrnambool CBD. Timor Street remains the hotspot with work on its roundabout at the Gilly Street intersection ongoing. Part of the road was opened on Thursday afternoon, but some sections are still closed. Gilly Street is shut at Timor Street, while westward traffic on Timor Street is blocked from Liebig Street, but open eastward from Kepler Street. De Grande Lane can be entered but not exited via Timor Street. The new footpath along De Grande Lane is now complete and in use. A new program will provide financial, cultural, academic and professional support for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students from secondary school through the tertiary study. An Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander scholarship program has been set up by Southwest Healthcare. Some features of the program include work experience opportunities, scholarships for Year 11 and Year 12 students, financial support for tertiary students studying health-related disciplines, and access to clinical placements within Southwest Healthcare. Applications are open to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students who are interested in pursuing a career in health. The clock is ticking for pet owners in the Moyne Shire. Pet registrations in the municipality are due by Thursday, April the 9th. Payment can be made online or in person. Fines apply for pets that aren't registered with the legal requirements spelt out in the Domestic Animals Act of 1994. Registering pets also ensures they can be identified and returned back to their owners should they get lost. Gambling advertising is set to be scaled back thanks to new measures by the federal government. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese today announced gambling company logos will be banned in sporting arenas and on sporting teams' uniforms. Celebrities and athletes will not be able to appear in gambling advertising and betting ads and will be banned during live broadcasts between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. In moves to further protect the younger audience, radio gambling ads will be banned at school pickup and drop-off times, while television gambling ads will be capped at 3 per hour between 6 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. A pilot project by the Australian Dementia Network will be aimed at earlier diagnosis and treatment of Alzheimer's disease. The pilot will include digital cognitive tests and blood tests. Those showing signs of or being at risk of Alzheimer's disease in the pilot will be directed to brain health clinics or conventional specialist memory clinics for expert diagnosis and early treatment. The federal government will fund the pilot at a cost of $6 million over 5 years. More than 400,000 Australians live with dementia. It is estimated to cost Australia $18.7 billion in 2025. That's all in general news, and after the break we'll return with sport and weather. Back soon.
G'day, Jeff Cook here at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool. We're more than just tyres. Our team not only specialise in helping you with your tyre needs, but other mechanical needs as well. The Tyre Factory Warrnambool has all the leading brands of tyres, including Hankook, Maxxis and VFG. Plus we also offer a number of wheel packages and wheel alignments. Get in touch with us at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool for your mechanical needs. We are more than just tyres at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, Raglan Parade.
We use the Ridley team, make a phone call, I get high quality advice. We tend to have 6 weekly visits from the team where we do a full farm walk and herd health check. They check in on production and the feeding rate. It's something I don't have to worry too much about because I'm always comfortable that they will have it under control. The feed that comes out of Ridley's fully confident every day of the year that it's high quality grain or pellets.
Lava Street Veterinary Clinic on Raglan Parade is a caring, family-run clinic offering exceptional care at affordable prices. We're the only clinic in Warrnambool dedicated to small animals. Paws, feathers, scales and fins. For over 40 years, our family tradition has been our commitment to your pet's wellbeing. With a purpose-built facility and the latest technology, we provide gold standard care. From community de-sexing days to special offers each month, experience the difference at Lava Street Veterinary Clinic.
B&B Furniture Plus now stock a range of adjustable beds. They have mobility aids to help you live your life to the fullest and lift chairs for the best in comfort. B&B Furniture Plus is locally owned at 203 Lava Street, Warrnambool.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back, and first making news in sport. Maryvale's senior footballers have started their 2026 Warrnambool and District League season in style. On Good Friday, the Tigers proved too strong for Old Collegians, winning 29 points. On their home ground and in front of a big crowd, the Tigers controlled the game from start to finish. They led by 21 points at halftime and never surrendered the lead. Jack Neve kicked 5 goals while ruckman Reggie Barling kicked 3. For the Warriors recruit, Sam McKinnon was a solid contributor. An upset has started the 2026 A-grade Warrnambool and District Netball season. Old Collegians defeated reigning premiers Maryvale on the Tigers' home court. The Good Friday contest was a tough encounter, with the Warriors getting an early lead. They were able to keep their composure and win the game 58-49. Olivia Lenahan and Chelsea Quinn were the best of the winners, while recruit Tani Porter starred for the Tigers. Honours were shared in the top grades of football and netball in Hampton League Good Friday action. In the senior football, Croydon proved too strong for South Warrnambool, defeating the Roosters by 23 points. Coach Sam Dobson starred for Croydon, kicking 4 goals in a dominant display. In open grade netball, South Warrnambool were big winners over the Saints. In what was expected to be a close game, the Roosters dominated to win by 27 goals. Croydon export Finn O'Sullivan appears likely to miss the AFL's gather round in Adelaide this weekend. O'Sullivan has been operated on to fix a fractured jaw. He suffered the injury during North Melbourne's win over Carlton on Good Friday. O'Sullivan has had an outstanding start to the season, averaging 19.5 disposals from his 4 games. That's all in sport. Today in Warrnambool, a top of 18 degrees with a partly cloudy day and light winds from the northwest. After the break, we'll go through the forecast for the rest of the region. Back soon.
At ASAP Local Plumbing, we know that when it comes to your home or business, you need a team that gets the job done right the first time. From expert hot water system installations to full septic tank and drainage solutions, we handle the heavy lifting so you don't have to. We're your go-to trusted professionals for water quality and filtration. Get in touch today to book a quote or visit our website. ASAP Local Plumbing, your local plumbing experts.
Is it time to upgrade that outdoor chair? How's your tent holding up? Need a gazebo for that special gathering? George Taylor Stores carry all the summertime essentials that you need to make this summer the best. We'll answer your questions and have you ready in no time at George Taylor Stores.
Hi, it's Rob from the Vet Group. Heifers are the future of a dairy herd, and the Vet Group is here to help your heifers meet their potential. Whether that's by monitoring worm egg counts or mineral levels, or designing a vaccination calendar to help prevent infectious disease. Our techs and vets can make things easier for you on farm by weighing heifers, assisting in synchrony programs, and teat sealing heifers to prevent mastitis at calving. The Vet Group, making herd care easy.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael, Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off the tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since 49.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back. Around the region will be cloudy from the coming days, with thunderstorms expected tomorrow evening. Winds will be picking up on Friday and Saturday. Overnight temperatures will be dropping to 6. Now to the forecast. Tomorrow in Port Fairy, a partly cloudy day with a top of 23 degrees and 9 millimetres to fall. Up to 20 millimetres to fall on Friday, with showers and a top of 16 degrees. Lighter showers, but they are sticking around for 7 millimetres. Looking closer to Mortlake now, 25 degrees tomorrow, with showers increasing through the day and 5 millimetres to fall. Friday, showers are still looming with 7 millimetres to fall. Temperatures dropping as we get further into the week, with Saturday temperatures as low as 14. Mirroring those conditions in Colac and Camperdown region, topping at 25 degrees tomorrow with a chance of a thunderstorm on the way. On Friday, a top of 16 degrees with a cloudy day and winds picking up from the west coast. Up to 14 degrees on Saturday with possible small hail in the morning. In Port Campbell, a top of 21 degrees with 8 millimetres to fall, and Port Campbell will have to brace itself for 30 millimetres, which are on the way, with a top of 15 degrees for Saturday, only 14 degrees and 35-kilometre winds throughout the morning. Expecting up to 9 millimetres to fall in Warrnambool tomorrow, 8 millimetres, a top of 24 degrees, a top of 16, and for Saturday becoming windy, a top of 15 with 8 millimetres to fall with strong winds. That's it from your Southwest Local News team, and thank you for tuning in, whether that be online, on podcast, or on 3-Way FM. If you missed any of the bulletin, you can watch it back on demand at southwestlocalnews.com.au. Until Friday, I'm Sharna Rogers with peace. Good night.